Hello and welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for coming. My name's Lyndon, and in this video today we're going to be looking at summertime for tenor sax and how to improvise through summertime using just one straightforward technique, which is a blues scale, using the blues scale, which is the best scale ever. Don't tell anybody I said that, but it really is, because it's so much fun and it sounds so fantastic and it's quite straightforward. And the way that this video is going to go is I'm going to teach you the construction, I'm going to show you the construction of a blues scale and how we can arrive at one in the key that we're going to be using it for tenor sax over this particular tune. The reason that I'm going to go through that is that I have this philosophy of teaching which goes something like give a man a fish and you feed him for a day, teach a man how to fish and you feed him for a lifetime. And that kind of underlines anything that I share knowledge with anybody about the saxophone. I want to show you how I'm arriving at things rather than just show you what to do. I want to show you how to do it. So let's have a look at that and the way that I think about blues scales. By the way, I want to say some thank yous. Thank you so much for all your positive comments. Thank you for your feedback. It means absolutely the world. This week I've had comments from Thailand and Canada, the United States, just literally all over the world. So I reach out my hand to shake yours, fellow saxophone players, and thank you for your feedback. Thank you for supporting this channel by buying me coffee. It's so much appreciated. Please subscribe and like and share and all that YouTubey stuff. Right, let's do it. So the blues scale that I need to be able to play through summertime is a B blues scale, and this is the way that I think about it. It's not the only way that you can think about it however you want, but this is one way that you could arrive at a blues scale. If you take the scale of A major, A, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, and A, and this is A major. Now if I take the second mode, that would be B minor, B, C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G sharp, A and B. Exactly the same bunch of notes, but I'm starting on the second note, so that gives me B minor 7, and that is my Dorian minor. Now we know that the chord tones are significant: B, D, F sharp, A. So these are the chord tones, and that is still B minor 7. Now if I add in the fourth note of the scale, and the scale that I'm referring to now is B minor. If I add in the fourth note, I get this: B, D, E, F sharp, and A, and this is my fantastic minor pentatonic, which would also be regarded as a B minor 7. Now if I add in the flat 5, and I'm talking about the flat 5 of this scale here, which is going to be, well, the fifth is a F sharp, so a flat 5 must be an F. I'm going to get B, D, E, F, F sharp, A, and B, and this is still B minor 7, and that's my blues scale. Yes. And this is my magical blues scale that sounds absolutely fantastic. I was addicted for like 12 years or something to blues scales. That's pretty much all I could do, but it was so useful to be in bands and be able to hit blues scales. Really, really, really good. And the reason why they're all a type of B minor 7 is that the way you think about B minor 7 is from the root and the third and the fifth and the seventh. And look, this scale has the B and the D and the F sharp and the A, the root, the third, the fifth, the seventh. This obviously has the root, the third, the fifth, the seventh. Is it 1, 3, 5, and 7? This minor pentatonic still has the same root and third and fifth and seventh, and this scale still has the root, the third, the fifth, and the seventh. So that is how you define the B minor 7-ness of it, is just going on the root, the third, the fifth, and the seventh. Does that make sense? I really hope so. Let me know in the comments if you've got any questions, because I'm more than happy to answer them, and I'm pretty responsive. I try and respond to comments within the hour and certainly within the day. Right, so I'm going to clean off my sheet and we're going to have a look at some really cool phrases. Okay, my sheet is clean, so I'm going to give you some phrases over summertime. I'm going to write down my blues scale at the bottom here so that we can refer to it. B, D, E, F, F sharp, A, B, and I could continue that up, D, E, F, F sharp. By the way, if I just played the blues scale over summertime, it would sound absolutely fantastic. But let's have a look at these phrases. These phrases, by the way, my disclaimer, I did work these out beforehand before I started making this video. So we got F, E, D, B, A, B, B, B. And then I'm going to do exactly the same thing. This guy has got the octave keys on. So F, E, D, B, A, B. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to double tongue over these notes. It's going to sound really nice. D, double tongue. I always found tongue such a weird word to spell. The English language, eh? And this has got the octave key on. And I'm going to play that over the first 4 bars of Summertime. Is that accurate? Yes, I think so. So let's have a listen. I'll play these phrases without the backing track so that you can hear what they sound like. Sounds really nice. Let's just have a quick look at the construction. So you've got F, E, D, B, A, B, 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 ba, da, do, dee, da, da, do, dee, dee. When you see it written out as a long phrase like this, it just looks really complex. You think, how do you ever arrive at a phrase like that? But all you're doing is picking a note and ascending or descending down the scale, and that's what I'm doing here. Look, F, E, D, B, A, B. How straightforward is that? And yet it's going to sound absolutely lovely. So the app I'm using, the backing track, I'm getting this from an app on my iPad. It's only available for iPad, sadly. It's called Quartet, and this has got a version of Summertime in there, but this will fit with any backing track. If you just go onto YouTube, you can find it, or iReal Pro, or there's a karaoke version. I'm not sure if they have one, but definitely on YouTube you'll find a backing track for Summertime. I'm using Quartet, as I've said. I'm not being paid by Quartet, I just use them all the time for practice. I've gone into settings, I've made sure that I've set it up for B flat, and I've got trio, bass and drums, and what I've done is I've slowed this down to 100 beats per minute, so it's slightly slower, and I'm just going to go from the top and play this phrase. Have a listen to how nice it sounds. We've got a 4-bar intro. Sounds so nice. Sounds really nice. So let's have a look at the next phrase that I've got for you. By the way, I'm going to take a picture of this sheet and put it at the end of the video so that you can print it out if you want to, if you find it useful. Here, my next phrase, I've got going from F to F sharp, and I'll do that kind of a little bit more quickly. A, B, A, D, and that's got the octave key on. B, A, B, F, E, and those guys have got the octave key on. Let's take a quick look at the construction. So I'm going from F to F sharp, A, B, A, D, B, A, B, and then F sharp and E. So again, it looks so much more straightforward when you look at it in terms of the scale. Very simple phrase, really. So have a listen. I'll do it without the backing track. lovely bluesy lick. Really, really sounds nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, if I touch here, it will give me 2 bars intro, and I'm going to put this phrase on the end of that one. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that lovely? You've not played a note outside of the blues scale. It's so, so cool. The blues scale is absolutely awesome. Right, next scale, next lick by the, sorry, excuse me, I can't speak English when I'm writing. It's because I'm a man and I can only do one thing at a time, apparently. Right, so these guys have got the octave key on, and then this is a kind of 2-part phrase, and the second part is identical, except for the last couple of notes. So that's all exactly the same, but we just land on a B. And again, in terms of construction, well, very, very straightforward again. Starting on a B, we're going up to the D, up to the E, back down to the D, and then we've got this F, E, D, E, F sharp. Ah, it's so simple. So, so, so simple. Have a listen, I'll do it without the backing track. Now, if I put that together with these other phrases, again, I'm going to give myself a 2-bar intro. Sounds really, really lovely. Absolutely gorgeous. Really nice phrases, nice simple phrases. So our last phrase, what I'm doing is I'm going to come back to the melody. Now, should have said earlier, I can't play Summertime on YouTube because I'll get flagged up for copyright, and that's why I'm not playing the head or the melody. But improvising is fair game as far as I know. Please don't copyright me, YouTube. So the last phrase kind of refers back to the melody a little bit. So it goes da dee da da dee da, which is kind of referring to Hush Little Baby, Don't You Cry, and then it does something else, F, E, D, B, and these guys have got the octave key on. And again, if we look at things in terms of the scale, if we look at the construction, I'm starting on a B, B, A, B, D. Well, that's the whole of that is just these 3 notes moving up and down. E, E, D, F, E, D, B. How simple is that? It's just so straightforward, and it's going to sound lovely. I'll do it without the backing track, and you'll hear the kind of melody of Summertime coming through, hopefully. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put that phrase on the end of the others. Have a listen. Isn't that lovely? And if you played a solo like that, if you're in a jam session or if you're in a band and you played that solo, that's perfect. That's a perfect solo. All of the notes fit, the phrases are lovely, it makes perfect sense, it refers back to the tune. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. And what's amazing is you're only using 6 notes. The blues scales only got 6 notes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, before you come back to the B again. How amazing is that? Really, really cool. By the way, you could just play the blues scale up and down. If these phrases are a little bit too complex or you can't get your head around it, you should let me know in the comments below if you can't. But what you can do is you could just go up and down the blues scale. Have a listen. I'll just go up and down the scale a bit, and that will sound really, really nice as well. I'll give myself a 4-bar intro this time. I think that sounds really, really viable and nice, and I didn't do anything other than just go up and down the blues scale, just using the notes in order. Okay, I really hope you found that useful. Please do let me know. Keep feeding back to me. It's absolutely fantastic. I love your feedback. I love connecting with saxophone players all over the world and hopefully helping you. If I am helping you, let me know, because that encourages me to do more stuff like this, and I know that I'm on the right track. I don't know what to do. Nobody's telling me what to do. I'm just kind of thinking, I wonder if this will help. So your feedback is absolutely gold. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. If you feel like buying me a coffee, that is so very much appreciated. Unbelievably brilliant to get support from people to make these videos. So anyway, I'm rambling. Thank you so much, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.